Ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new OnePlus pad that was just recently released. And well, luckily, thanks to OnePlus, they sent me one of these bad boys. And also got to thank OnePlus for sponsoring today's video. But the tablet isn't actually in here. And that's because it's right here. I got it yesterday, but I literally couldn't wait to record this video, get my hands on this tablet, and start gaming. Because that's what I do. I'm a gamer. Every time I get a new device, every time I get a new tablet, phone, you name it, I just want to game on it and test it. And boy, were the results shocking. Now, today I'm going to try to give a comprehensive overall review for gaming on this device. And although OnePlus did send me the brand new magnetic keyboard and the stylo, which I will be using because I pretty religiously write notes when it comes to video ideas and things like that. So this thing's going to come in handy. I'm not like a productivity tech guy. I know gaming. I am a gamer. With my years of having my hands on OnePlus devices going all the way back to, I believe, the McLaren OnePlus 7 that came out a while ago to the brand new OnePlus pad, I want to tell you guys how this stacks up and how this thing games. Now, before we do that, I want to go over two things, the specs and also the price point, because that's probably what you're most curious about. And I'll tell you the price after I tell you all the specs, because while I'm listing off these specs, I want you in your mind to think of how much this device costs. So it has a 144 hertz display with a 7:5 aspect ratio, and I really like this. It feels like very natural in the hand. It's not too long, it's not too squarey. It's got 11.6 inch display with a 2800 by 2000 resolution, and this thing is really crisp on games. As for internals, it's got 8 gigabytes of RAM, which you can actually upgrade and add more RAM. I believe it's up to 4 extra gigabytes using some fancy software tricks they have, which I'll show you guys in a second. They have 128 gigs of just general storage, which is enough to download all of your favorite games and still have tons of leftover storage. For the CPU, it's a MediaTek Dimensity 9000, which stacks up with some of the other really high-end processors out there. And it has a 67 watt fast charging battery. And let me tell you, does this thing charge freaking quick? It also has a USB-C port, which I love because everything is becoming USB-C nowadays. And it also helps for things like transferring video files to and from my device to, let's say, my computer. And then it's got a camera. I'll go ahead and put a selfie that I took of it on screen just so you guys can see even more of my pretty face. And with all that being said, how much do you think this tablet costs? Well, you're probably wrong because this thing costs $480 US, which is bonkers because the closest competitor to this tablet costs over $700. So you can get this tablet, you can get this keyboard, and you can get the stylo for about the same price as the nearest Android competing tablet. Now, when you're on the tablet and you open up a game, they have what they like to call the HyperBoost game engine. As you can see, top left corner, memory freed up. It basically realizes you're about to game, you need the most performance, you need all the power this device can give you for gaming, and that's what it does. And when you're inside of the game, you can actually swipe down from the top left and you can take a look. If your device only has a little bit of battery, you can play on low battery mode, obviously sacrificing performance to say battery. But pro gamer mode, we're turning this bad boy on. We want everything this device can throw at me for performance. And you can also edit what you have in your HyperBoost game engine. And speaking of performance, well, what are we getting COD Mobile? As you can see at the top of the screen, we are getting 90 FPS and a smooth 90 FPS, not a 90 FPS where it peaks to 90 FPS and it drops down and it's all inconsistent. And because of the 144 hertz refresh rate of the screen, we're actually able to see all 90 of the FPS. And so running the game at this high of a refresh rate and being able to actually use all the frames it's giving us is perfect, especially because this is ranked Call of Duty Mobile. And if I lose, well, then I lose all my points that I've been grinding for, so that would not be fun. And I also just want to say I have done a good bit of gaming testing on this device so far. This is, just from what I feel using the device, probably the coolest running device I've been able to get 90 FPS on, meaning it doesn't overheat. There have been so many devices where, yeah, it can play games well, but it also feels like the sun is in the palm of your hand. It's so hot. But this thing doesn't. This thing just genuinely doesn't overheat. It doesn't even really, it gets a little warm. It gets slightly above room temperature, and that's about the extent of the heating on this device, which is, once again, insanity. There you go. Clutched out the dub because we're on the OnePlus pad. And I know a lot of you out there wondering, how does this run Fortnite Mobile, one of the most, probably arguably the most intensive game out there on the market for mobile gaming? Well, let's find out. And if you guys are longtime viewers of the channel, then you'll know Fortnite Android just doesn't really run the best on devices. But as you can see, we are in-game getting a consistent 60 FPS. But this is the low graphics. And if you want to look at the actual settings, I'll show you those real quick. It only goes up to 60 FPS in-game, and we are rocking the low graphics preset on 100% 3D res, because I feel like that's the crispest way. It's a good balance of both performance and visuals. But as you can see, FPS staying well above 55, if not staying at 59 and 60 the entire time, which once again, this is a $480 gaming tablet, bro. Like, come on, that's insane. Also, I can't even fight anyone because I don't have a gun. Also, I really never game with speakers, but these speakers, bro, they use some really good speakers. I feel like I don't even need my little footstep monitoring stuff on my screen. I'm out of mats. I'm always out of mats. Why am I editing? Oh, I was reloading. Dude, oh my God. Listen, man, even a good tablet can't fix my skill issues. I don't really know what to say about that one, folks. But at least I died in 60 FPS glory. And, well, if you guys are interested, if it runs a game like Fortnite 84, well, I mean, yeah, of course it is. Brand new game, just launched globally a month ago. And if we turn on our system status, and as you can see, of course it's rocking a smooth and consistent 60 FPS. Why wouldn't it be? I can't even get a kill on TDM. What's going on? And so, final opinions, what are we thinking? Is this the most powerful tablet that's ever been released? No, it's not even trying to be. Is this probably the best bang for the buck gaming tablet I've ever used? Yes. This tablet is not being marketed as a gaming tablet, but what it is a really solid, really well-performing tablet that is a very affordable device in a world where tablets often cost as much as laptops or well over the price of consoles. And so the OnePlus Pad's performance with its price tag puts it in a very unique category of, for once, there's a really good option that can run games at 60 to 90 FPS depending on the optimization. And the device itself outside of gaming has a lot of other really cool features and things I wasn't able to touch on today, but I'm sure there's other videos out there that highlight all those really cool features and aspects. And so that is why I was so excited to get my hands on this device. A brand new tablet in the Android ecosystem under $500 that can run games smoothly and efficiency and without burning your hands while you hold the device. This tablet really has it all. So huge thank you again to OnePlus for sending me out the OnePlus Pad. But hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'll leave links down below in the description where you guys can find this tablet if you're interested in it. All that being said, it's been DuckyTheGamer, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Deuces.